Instant Neuro! The ear has three regions. The outer ear, which includes the pinna and external auditory meatus, the middle ear, which contains the three bony ossicles, and the inner ear, which contains the vestibule, cochlea, and semicircular canal. The tympanic membrane is the dividing line between the external and internal ear. Pharyngeal pouches form on the endodermal side of the developing embryo, between the pharyngeal arches. The pharyngeal grooves on the ectodermal surface separate the arches. As we will see, the first pharyngeal groove will create the external auditory meatus, and the first and second pharyngeal arches give rise to the remaining structures of the outer and middle ear. The pinna develops from the auricular hillux of the first and second pharyngeal arches, which gradually shift upwards and backwards to their final position on the head. The final pinna has an irregular-shaped plate of elastic cartilage covered by typical thin skin. The first pharyngeal groove grows toward the developing tubotympanic recess, giving rise to the external auditory meatus. A continuation of the thin skin of the pinna lines the entire external auditory meatus and also the outer surface of the tympanic membrane. The ectoderm of the first pharyngeal groove fuses with the endoderm of the first pharyngeal pouch to form the tympanic membrane. The first pharyngeal pouch is lined by endoderm and will develop into the future tympanic cavity of the middle ear. Accumulation of ectoderm from the first and second pharyngeal arches gives rise to the cartilage and later bone of the auditory ossicles, which assume a location inside the tympanic cavity. The cartilaginous auditory or eustachian tube connects the tympanic cavity with the nasopharynx. The ectoderm-derived otic vesicle sinks deep into the mesenchymal tissue and develops into the otocyst, which gives rise to the membranous labyrinth of the inner ear. Coiling of the otocyst, accompanied by a series of complex constrictions and outgrowths, gives rise to the vestibule, semicircular canals, and cochlea. Surrounding mesenchyme differentiates into cartilage, which will ossify to form the bony labyrinth. Instant Neuro!